Everybody, happy Tuesday. Today I want to tell you all a story. Now, a couple of years ago, I attempted to go vegan, and it all came about after reading a book. I read some things that I wasn't comfortable with, and all of a sudden I found myself on a plant-based diet. Now, I was really good at it at first. I lasted about 3 months, and then I just stopped. And I realized that I'd forgotten why I was doing it, and it didn't seem as important to me anymore. So then 2 years later, here we are today, and I have been able to shift this, and I increased my understanding and my learning about health, about the environment, about the treatment of these animals, and I was able to stay vegan. And what had happened is that my why just got huge. And I know this is a story about my veganism, but really it's connected to everything. You don't have to be vegan to get it. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Michael. Hi, Leah. So when I fully experienced and understood why I was going vegan, it was so easy. It was beyond easy. And it got me thinking, because I'm also in business, and you hear all the time people saying, what's your why? You need to know your why. And even a lot of you may have heard, let me know if you've heard of Simon Sinek. He's got a very famous TED Talk where he talks about this. He talks about the importance of your why in business, and he talks about different businesses, and he makes a comparison between what a lot of businesses are doing and what organizations like Apple do. And he explains it that in a way where he says, people don't care what you do. They don't care how you do it. They care about why you do it. That's how you get people. And that is not only how you attract people to you, but it's how you actually love and enjoy what you're doing. No matter what it is, if you've got a big enough why, then it's going to be so easy for you. If you stumble, you'll be able to pick yourself back up. If things aren't going exactly how you planned, you'll keep going because the why is big enough. And as I've mentioned, when I went vegan for the second time, the why was just so deep that it just became super easy. And so it made me really realize the importance of the why in business, because it really does make it easy. And your why can't be money. Your why can't be money because really money isn't what you want. There's plenty of rich people, very wealthy people who have plenty of money, but they're miserable. You hear about it all the time. They're depressed. Yet there are people who are wealthy who are very happy. And my understanding is that those that have that sense of fulfillment with the wealth are those that have purpose, are those that have that why. And I think people get a bit confused as well. They think what they want is the money, but really what they want is the freedom. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, Laura. Hi, Josephine. Thanks for joining. So money isn't the why. It's really the freedom that you want, the freedom that you believe that money is going to give you. That's what you're after. Yeah? So your why's got to be big enough. How do you know if your why is big enough? You know if your why is big enough if you are constantly thinking about it, talking about it, and acting about it. So you can have more than one thing that you're thinking about and talking about all the time, because now I've got my business over here. I've got other passions and hobbies in between, and obviously going vegan, which is really important to me. So they're things that I think about all the time. They're things that I talk about all the time, and they're things that I act on all the time, because they're the things that are important to me. And they're things that I have this massive why around. So if you're not constantly thinking about why you're in business and what you love about it and your clients and wanting to serve them, if you're not constantly talking about it, wanting to take action on it all the time, then I recommend you work on your reason why. Why are you doing it? Because I promise you, if the why is big enough, it is easy. It is easy to keep going. It's not easy all the time. Of course, there's going to be challenges, but how you get through those challenges is by having that why that is so strong. And that feeling that with my veganism has allowed me to really see the potential with my clients and their businesses, with my own business, in terms of, the depth of the why. Because when you can reach that depth in the reason why you're doing it, that shifts everything. The fear is gone. There's no more of that. There's nothing holding you back. There's nothing that could change your mind. There's nobody that could talk you out of it or tell you that the way that you're doing it is not going to work. Because you're going to make it work. You're going to find a way to make it work no matter what. And if you've got a few things that are going on in your mind, and you're constantly thinking of a few different things, then there's ways that you can combine them too. So I'll give you an example. I am a bit woo-woo, so I love getting into spirituality. I love holistic healing. And so in my events business, I tend to attract and somewhat seek out these kinds of people, because they're the people that I love to work with. I love learning from them. I love working with them. I love promoting their businesses, because I love that sort of stuff too. I'm always reading different kind of self-development books and those kind of things, your Tony Robbins. I want to understand different types of natural healings, all those kinds of things. So I want to incorporate what I'm loving into my business, because that makes it easier. It makes the why it brings that depth to the why. Now I want to make sure you guys can all hear me really quick, just because on my end, the picture is going really blurry. So can somebody just let me know, can you hear me? Is the picture okay? Or am I just talking to myself? Just so I know what's going on. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Hopefully that means that you guys can all hear me. But yeah, all good. Oh, thanks, Brenda. Yeah, on my end, it's a bit fuzzy, so I wasn't sure. Okay, so when you've got all these things that you're passionate about and you love, and they're things that you talk about, that you think about, and that you act on all the time, incorporating them into your business is something that's going to create that depth for you, and your why is going to be so, so strong. So as I was saying, my woo-woo-ness and the spirituality and all that stuff I love to get into, I kind of weave that into my business. There's also things like, I really love being around people who really enjoy serving others. So I'm working with a website creator, and he just loves serving other people. And so that really allows me to enjoy working with him, because he loves serving his clients. So it makes it easy. And now, since going vegan, and for the second time, and, having this feeling and this why, and this understanding about why I'm doing it, I'm now reaching out to different speakers and organizations who are in the vegan community, because I want to work with them as well. I want to use my gifts and talents to help them, right? So when you think about why you're in business, now I feel like I finally get it. I finally get why the why is so important, and why all the business mentors are banging on about it, and why there's all these talks about it, and why if you Google it, there's all these articles about why you need to find your why. And now I get it. Because when your why is big enough, everything else becomes easier. It becomes a no-brainer. Nothing can stand in your way, because you've got that depth in the why. So I hope that this has encouraged you, that if your why is a little bit shaky, or if you're not quite sure why you're doing it, or you think that you're doing it for money and that that's what's going to bring you fulfillment and happiness, then really dig deep and think about what are you thinking about all the time? What do you talk about all the time? Maybe you love to cook. Maybe you love cooking and you love talking about recipes and making different recipes. And, you know, how can you incorporate that into what you're doing? Because you're going to love it so much more. Hi, Seb. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Enza, Alex. Sorry, I know I've missed some people. Thank you so much, guys. It's been amazing to have you all here. I've just been bursting all day wanting to get this one out, because it's just, I just feel like I finally get it. And so I wanted to share it with you, and hopefully you have a takeaway out of this too, and that you can create that why that's really going to shift things for you and make it super easy for you to have all the success that you want and all the fulfillment that you want in your life, because you've created this business that you just absolutely adore every moment of. And you can do that when you figure out why. So thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody on the replay. Thank you, Brenda, for loving my passion. And I will speak to you all really, really soon. Have a fabulous night. I'll see you soon. Bye.